Hello, my name is Francisco Grasso. I'm head coach from Lobo Gym and coach from Arena Aldana. We get here like 2 days, 2 days, and we just out of the lockdown in the UFC, so we're coming to the beach.
How did you find lockdown? Was there any issues with training?
No, everything is really good. The UFC take care of everything. So we have the mats and we're still training and everything is really good. Only we cannot go out from the room. That's it.
And how about food? Like, how does that work?
They have everything in the menu for us. Yeah.
Really?
It's really been amazing. The staff of the hotel W Abu Dhabi they are amazing. Just no, we're having a blast and everything.
I saw last time Fight Island 1, they were getting trifecta meals. Is that the same now?
It's the same, yeah. Yeah, the same for the food. So anything the fighter wants to order, they make it up. So anything that we need, they'll be like, no, they do everything in their power to get it.
Very cool, very cool.
Really cool, yeah.
So last question, what sort of challenges does Holly bring to the table for you?
Like she always gonna be the top fighters in the game. I think in this camp she prepared herself a lot more because of the ups and downs for the move of the fight. So I think she's gonna bring a couple of things different in the fight, but we are really prepared for everything. Yeah,
really,
Irene is right now. She's really, how to say, in her timing, her punching power, everything is on point.
I saw from down there she was shadowboxing in the cage. Looked really good.
Yeah.
Really
she's really good right now in everything, in every area. I think the only thing next for her is the title fight. Yeah, I heard Dana White that he said if she won, she definitely is gonna have the title shot.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so we're gonna be more prepared for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Just a little. Yeah, sure. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, man. If you're up for it.
Grabbing that phone right there.
Yeah, no.
How are you? Yeah, very well. Yourself? Good, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm going to take one more picture of just the bottom of this. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, don't hurt your
people's
good.
screws,
man. Yeah, we found that out last time. Go steady.
I was going to take a picture of the bottom of this.
$4 billion.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's all
you
good.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right. Have a good one, guys. Thank
Cool.
you.
So we're both inspectors.
Okay.
Commission team, we get to walk them out and all that, so it's good fun.
Just make sure that all the rules are stuck, basically.
Are you here for the whole month?
Yeah.
So you're going to be walking to Dubai, or?
I don't know who we've got yet, but we had the main event on the one just gone, which was fun. I had Costa, which was interesting. Yeah.
So what were you doing? Just walking them out and?
Yeah, so basically our job is to coordinate backstage.
Yeah.
So you imagine they get to the venue, they don't know their way around, they need things, little things. It's not complicated, but if you're not there, it's kind of carnage, you know. So we're there, we run around like blue ass flies, just making sure they've got everything they need, and then ultimately they're sticking to the rules. Nothing naughty in their wraps.
Do the ref checks.
Yeah, nothing naughty in their wraps. Nails, fingernails, toenails. You know, no oils, no balms, no tiger lotion. You know, whatever tiger balm, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay, man.
Yeah, do the walks and just get assigned. We'll get assigned several fighters. Do the walks, and then kind of coordinate with the corner, the referee, and the doctors and the cutman in between rounds and stuff. Again, make sure nothing naughty goes on. Make sure they're safe. They're, compass mentis. They can fight. That's about it, really.
Nice, man. When do you actually find out who you're walking out and stuff?
On the evening.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it's the higher ups kind of filter down, and it gets to us in the evening. They probably know now. But, you know, it's just they've got so much to do, and it's such a professional, well-run show at the UFC. You can count on, you don't need to worry, you can count on getting what you need in good time, and then ultimately once you've got what you need, you know, you're laughing. It's like we've been doing it for years. We know what we're doing. So once we've got our list, away we go. Introduce yourself, and that's about it.
Sick, man.
Okay, so Fight Island is pretty great. I have to say, I was here last time for 2 weeks. This time I'm doing a 3-week stint. And it's a little bit more mellow this time. We could do more things last time with the cars and everything, but honestly, I kind of feel like I didn't leave. Like, we came back and it felt like deja vu. It felt really comfortable to come back here and everything. The vibe is great. They got better food this time, I think, but I'll eat hummus and falafel all day. I think I'm gonna have hummus coursing through my veins by the time I leave. I'm 100% okay with that. But yeah, no, it's good. You know, it's funny because I feel for the fighters here, it's a real challenge to fight at these random hours. And like especially for Israel Adesanya and all the guys that came from City Kickboxing, what they went through to come here with the quarantining that they had to do in New Zealand, and how much time, like even when they go home now, they have to quarantine for 2 more weeks before they can even go home. So the commitment that they put in living at the gym before they even came here, I applaud that so much, and we obviously saw it gave great results for Israel. I think the team went 2-2 last night at 253, so mixed results, but even Kai Kara France, even in a loss, he got fight of the night. So, you know, it was still kind of a success for him. But yeah, it's a really great experience. I do like being here. I'm kind of, the Apex is one thing, and you know, I'm getting a little bit tired of that, so it's nice to come over here and have a little bit of a different vibe, and you know that the whole world is watching. So it does feel special. It also kind of feels like Camp UFC because it's like all your mates and everybody that you know from everywhere else are here, and you're sort of like, wait, we're on the other side of the world all together hanging out. But it's like camp, right? Because we can come down and you can swim and like go ride bikes together and do this kind of thing. It's like it's kind of a nice like bonding experience, I feel like, for a lot of us that are here. That's not to say that we don't have to work hard, and we do. And like I said, the hours, the time change is kind of difficult. I personally have not just gone on the midnight thing. Like, I'm a night person anyway, so I don't have a problem staying up all night long, but a lot of people are, you know, staying on US time or something like that. So you don't see everybody, but when you do, most people are in generally good spirits. So it's been very positive.
And obviously Holly Holm and Aldana are fighting as the next card on the Fight Island.
Yeah.
So what do you think towards that fight?
Look, you know, I kind of just want to see them both sit down and box them out of each other. Like, they're both so good, and I don't really know who's going to win. And honestly, we were talking about this the other day. Like, it's kind of interesting that Holly is such a great boxer, and she's been doing so much more kicking and everything now. And I kind of hope that Aldana is the person that just brings the boxer back out in her, because she's so good too. So I'm really hoping there's 0 takedowns, and like, not that I don't want kicks, because obviously when Holly beat Ronda, that was spectacular, but like, I just want to see my girls throw down, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm looking for like a straight up striking fight where they both just go at it. They have knockout power. You know, Aldana, the last time she beat Ketlin Vieira, knocked her out. So yeah, I'm really hoping for the women to put on a show, but like to just really throw down. Like, and I don't want it to end too quickly, you know what I mean? But I really want to see them put on a show, because I think it'd be great. But I'm hoping for a big striking fight from them.
I've been here for a week. I had to quarantine for 2 days, and then I was free for the rest of the week, but I was studying up for the main card for the pay-per-view, UFC 253. So now I'm taking a tiny break before I start studying for the next card, Holm versus Aldana.
What did you think to 253?
Oh, it was awesome, man. Like, the co-main and the main event, like, they lived up to the hype. I love that they both ended in knockouts. I love that we got surprised with the co-main. I love that, like, the fight before that was insane. The ladies showed out. Like, it was just a really good card. So yeah, I was happy that the pay-per-view lived up to the hype.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was cool to see it in person.
So what exactly will you be doing out here in your new little gig that you've got going on?
So I have 2 gigs where I'm doing the ESPN desk for the pre-show and the post-show. So I did the one for UFC 253 already, and I'm going to do the one for Holm versus Aldana. And I just talk about the show. I'll talk about the fight card before it happens, and then after it happens, I react to it immediately after. So
how do you find that? Because obviously it's something new, isn't it? And
yeah. I did it once before with the Brunson versus Shabazian card, and I guess that was like my audition, and they liked me, so they brought me back in for a few more cards, and now I'll be doing that for like maybe a year or two.
Very cool.
And I really like it. I really like it. I enjoy watching fights already, and it's cool because I can draw inspiration from everyone's story, because everyone comes from such a different like background. Everyone's had like their own ups and downs. Everyone has their own origin story. So it's really cool to draw inspiration from that and just like learn about people that I wouldn't necessarily know about. Like I get to dive into the prelim fighters and like those guys, like I never look at their backstories, and to be able to see their backstories and see their previous fights that are actually like really good, but they just fall under the radar. So it's cool to be able to appreciate that. There's so many different aspects I could take from other people. Like I can read their story and say, oh, this motivated them to make a change and do this, and that's what brought them to the next level. Or like this guy was doing this shitty job for so long, and then they got the call, and now they're in the UFC, and it makes me just appreciate my journey more. So little things like that, because it's so easy to feel like a victim when things don't go your way, and it's so easy to think, oh, woe is me and this and that. But when you see everyone else's struggle and the fact that everyone has like these crazy roller coaster rides, and the fact that I'm in a good position now where I can do like an ESPN show, I can afford to lose a fight because my show money is still okay. It really makes me appreciate my position, but it also makes me want to highlight the people who are still in that struggle that I was in like 2 years ago. I always see certain things that I struggle with. So like obviously I don't like going for takedowns, but when I see someone who's able to use it in a really aggressive way, it makes me want to do it more. You know, like I love when I happen across a fighter who's just learned how to like knock someone over and punch him in the face and then let him get up and knock him over again. Like that's like cool to me, you know. And it does open my mind to different techniques that I could be utilizing that actually goes with my style and my whole philosophy on fighting, where if someone was like, oh, you need to wrestle more, I'm like, no, that's for pussies, you know. Like it opens your mind and makes you say, oh, I could wrestle more, but I could do it in this way. So it's really cool to see other people's styles, and you know, you see a lot of unorthodox stuff, especially in the lower ranks and the people who are just coming up, because it works for them. So it's cool. I feel like I'm helping like rope them along. I'm like, hey guys, look at this guy. This guy is fucking cool, and he's gonna be like something someday. But right now he's making 12 and 12. But eventually he's gonna be something. So I feel like I can do my part to help those guys out and help them climb the ranks a little faster, or just bring eyes on somebody who normally no one would be paying attention to. Things like that inspire me, and I'm just like, okay, when I get back to the gym, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this. You know, like I'm taking notes for the fighters so I can say it, but I'm also taking notes for myself. So it's a cool position to be in. I'm forcing myself to still be a student of the art when I'm not actually on the mats. I can't really think of who's on the card, but I know a girl I fought, Loma Lukbanmi, she's fighting Jingyu Frey. So that one I'm excited for, just because it's two girls who are coming up from Invicta. They're also like one of the smaller girls, so I'm excited for them to perform and just kind of open that up for the other girls who are in the same position. You know, there's a lot of Invicta girls, atom weights, straw weights, who just haven't gotten the call yet, and they're all good, they're all talented, but for whatever reason they just haven't had the opportunity yet. So these girls, they were at the top of their ranks in Invicta, they both performed really well, and now they get to perform in the UFC, so I'm excited to see how they do. And yeah, like even in the last couple of months, Invicta girls have been doing really well lately. You have what's that stupid girl? Livia, she looked really good in her last fight. Livia, whatever the fuck her last name is. And who else? There was Verna. Jandaroba. She looked really good in her last fight too. She just like took down Felice and submitted her. So yeah, Invicta girls are showing out. So I'm excited for those two to get their scrap on and yeah, show everyone what Invicta girls can do.